Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party NDPP Central Youth Organization Kandu NDPP Central Headquarter Kohima joint consultative meeting thakishe. Meeting de address kura homoy Chief Guest, Chief Speaker, Advisor, Chief Minister, Chairman, IDAN, our Secretary General NDPP Abu Metha Prakosheki change nimite kani Northern Party lagi thakishe idu kani NDPP from koishe. Our Taikan Naga vision do Naga manu kani Naga political issue de early solution achieve kuribo laga ase kushe. Nagaland de ekta dangur challenges to tribalism ase. Nagaland de unity, development our progress anibo kani NDPP do manu kan logore milikena kam kuri ase kushe. Knowledge empower kuribo kani youth kan do artificial intelligence AI positively use kuribo lage koigena Metha bra youth kange encourage kushe. Nagaland bal hobo nimite kani NDPP khandu kam kuri thakibo koigena Metha bra janai dishe.
Thank you very much, not only on their behalf but also on my personal behalf. I'm grateful to all the former speakers who had generous words for me. I think some were a little bit too generous. I do not think any one of us, including me, will be able to perform if we don't have the support of our party organization, if we do not have the support of our leaders to perform or deliver in whatever little way, because this party has a vision and this party's vision is led by our leaders. We work on their guidance, we work on their advice, and whatever you and I do, it is their vision that we are implementing. We are only servants of the party, workers of the party, and servants of the public. So thank you very much for those kind words, and I hope that each and every one of us will have a vision and an ambition to carry out what this party aspires to achieve. NDPP party was formed because there was a cry from all sections of the Naga people for a new political organization. Members of different political parties before that. But there was a cry for something new, for a new narrative. And why is that true? Because in our first ever election, after getting registration from the Election Commission of India, we won the first election within weeks of our official registration. A few weeks later, we won the by-election to the Lok Sabha. Months later, we won 6 by-elections, followed by another general election victory. This is not something we are claiming, but this is the mandate of the people. That means the vision of our leaders that we have to start this party and we have to lead our people and we have to offer something new was right and correct. Each and every one of us carry that responsibility of the constitution of the NDPP. The constitution of NDPP is clear in black and white that aspire to of the weaker sections, gender equality, human rights, transparency. All these are aspirations and commitments of the NDPP constitution. Today, with this constitution and the mandate that we presented to the Naga people, our government is running the affairs of the state. Our leadership, our vision Our manifesto is clear and it is acceptable to the people. That is why today Nagaland has an opposition-less government. But we must not undermine the support and mandate of this opposition-less government. It means that all the leaders, all the political parties have trust and faith in our leadership, the leadership of the NDPP under Chief Minister Nephew. We are also all aware that at the top of the NDPP agenda, at the top of the agenda of our early resolution of the Indo-Naga political problem, to facilitate towards achievement of a solution that is honorable, acceptable, transparent and good for the progress of Nagaland. Also, this party has a vision not only to stand for Naga rights, Naga traditions, Naga aspirations, but our ambition is also to bring progress through partnership. NDPP is part of the NDA, National Democratic Alliance, the Northeast Development Alliance. We are members and contributing members of the National Democratic Alliance. Today, each one of us, we are privileged, honored, and I think it's a great blessing that we work under two great leaders. Chief Minister Nephew is a 5-time Chief Minister of Nagaland, the longest serving Chief Minister of the state and one of the most senior leaders across the country, working closely with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the national government. Our President is a 2-time Member of Parliament and 7 times elected Member of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. It is not every day that we will get to work under such leaders, under their guidance, under their vision, and under their mentorship. Earlier I said how NDPP was formed. We know that before instability, uncertainty, but with the blessings of God and the support of the people, when our government came to power, there was peace, there was stability, and only then can we achieve development and progress. Today, under our leaders, Nagaland is being nationally and globally recognized. Earlier, some leaders spoke about the achievements of our youth. In the but to the country. Our athletes are winning Olympic medal. Our sportspersons are winning world championship titles. Our singers are bringing gold medal from the World Choir Games. Our artists and performers are performing not only in different metropolitan cities of the country, but in international value to the international community. Our musicians have performed in Europe, America, Southeast Asia, different huge, large cities around the world. Today, young people from across Nagaland have become the new ambassadors of the Naga people. We are no longer known for negative aspects, violence, insurgency, turmoil. No, today Nagaland is being known, the world is recognizing us and coming to know of us through the achievements of our youth. That itself is a huge step of progress that we make. That is because opportunities are being created, ecosystems are being created, and the youth are getting support from the government. Only recently, Nagaland hosted the biggest ever sports event, the Northeast Games. Thousands of athletes from all across the Northeast came and participated in a dozen sports events. Nagaland used to finish beat sporting powerhouses, including our neighbor Assam, and we finished in the number 2 position in the final medals tally. Just before that, the Indian Sepak Takraw team won the gold medal in Thailand, the women's team, where most of the team members were from Nagaland. The Indian Sepak Takraw Federation decided to give that trophy to our Chief Minister and not keep that trophy in Delhi, because our young girls contributed towards India winning that trophy and that medal. Today, Nagas are bringing name to India. But this is only a beginning. There's so much more we can do and we should do. So much more we can achieve. Earlier speakers spoke of various government programs, the Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme, the Life Insurance Policy, and the Microfinance Initiative. The aim of these programs is to ensure that empowerment of the citizens of Nagaland continues. What is empowerment? Ensuring that you have good health, you have economic stability, you have assurance of job employment. That is why the health insurance scheme covers every citizen of the state. Every Naga citizen of Nagaland is covered under the health insurance scheme. Every scheme, every payment in the empaneled hospitals is supposed to be cashless. And hospitals empaneled under scheme are not only Nagaland hospitals, but some of the top hospitals in the country, like Apollo, like BLK Max, like Medanta. Which means, even if a particular health condition cannot be addressed or treated in Nagaland, the best hospitals in the country are available for every citizen of the state in a cashless scheme. Similarly, the microfinance scheme opens the doorway for all youth of Nagaland to get employed, to get supported in startups, to create self-employment, entrepreneurship, business. In the past, we've had several programs. For example, the Chief Minister's Corpus Fund. But let us also be honest and true that thousands of jobs are created on paper under these schemes in the past, but employment is actually not done on the ground. Many of our people tend to avail the schemes and use that benefit, that grant, as pocket money instead of actually doing the work and doing that initiative. Because when you get a scheme and start an entrepreneurship, you're not only employing yourself, but you're creating a platform to employ many more. If 1,000 people get a scheme, then at least 10,000 jobs will be created. That's the aim of these schemes. Why I'm telling you this is you have to be ambassadors of these schemes, make our people understand, take this to the grassroots, and those beneficiaries must put in the hard work. And those who are finding difficulty in getting the benefits, you must handhold them. Today, under the environment of an opposition-less government, our job as young leaders in every corner of the state, as political leaders, is not to divide, but to unite. Bring our people closer to each other. Help everybody, not only NDPP. Help other parties, other citizens. Don't look at any household, anybody as Taidu Mohalla Party as a Taidu Mohalla Party. No. Our job is to serve Nagaland. Our job is to also help those who oppose us. Then we win them over. Our job is to unite. Today, one of the biggest challenges that Nagaland faces is tribalism, isn't it? Let us be honest. The first question we ask, Taiki Manuas, Kundu Basti as Kundu district. Maybe it may be an innocent question, but there is an undertone of tribalism that is embedded in such questions. Even when our children come back from school and talk about their friend, the first question is, Taiki Manuas. That is something we have to overcome. The challenge of tribalism is inherited by us, but we, the present generation, must try to overcome this. Because for Nagaland, such a small state, such a small population, the only way is unity. As long as we are divided, as long as we are polarized, we will not be able to compete with the rest. We live in a world, an environment that is highly competitive. A world that is run, controlled by technology that continues to change every minute. Our earlier friend said, the illiterates of this present generation are not those who cannot read and write, but the illiterates of today are the ones who cannot use the tools of modern technology. It is said that in today's day and age, just to remain in the same place, you have to be running. It's a fast-paced world that we live in. Everything is technology driven. I am sure many of us today don't rush to the newspapers every morning because we already have it in our phones. Social media, phone applications. A few years back, I used to subscribe to all the major newspapers of the country, like Times of India, Hindustan Times, Telegraph, Indian Express, because in our job we need to be informed. But today I don't subscribe to any of these newspapers. I get all of that in my phone app. So we must learn and master and use modern technology not only to empower ourselves but to make our work easier. Artificial
Nagaland TV, Sab Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news debates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.